Hey guys, okay, so I decided to get in on the action and start saying who I want to see in the Deadpool movie. And I'm just going to put it in short little vids. Now, this is probably going to be the first of many, and I'll probably reveal more later as I come up with actors and actresses and people that I actually want to see in the movie. But this is just kind of like a first starters, my first thoughts. Okay, so first off, besides Deadpool, I'm kind of feeling the Agent X vibe, so I would really like to see Alexander Hayden, Agent X, in the film, and I think that he would be played best by Chris Pine. For those of you who don't know who he is, he's been in Smokin' Aces with Ryan Reynolds, which is why I picked him. Thought he was pretty amazing, and he seems to be an amazing actor. He's, done many different kinds of roles, and I think he can take on Alexander Hayden. And he's funny. That's really great. The next, well, if we're gonna have Agent X, I really want to have Outlaw because I think that would be pretty cool. Well, maybe that's just my girl standpoint, but Inez would probably be played by Charlize Theron because I'm kind of just pulling this out of being pretty vain. I just think she kind of looks like her, but yeah, I think she'd do a pretty good job because I recently watched Hancock and was pretty amazed. But yeah, so I say Charlize Theron. Anyways, Sandy. Sandy is next. I would like to see her played by Anne Hathaway. And, well, if we're going to have Sandy, you have to have Taskmaster, only because Deadpool and Taskmaster, they're amazing together, and I really want to see him in his udon costume. But he can be played by any random guy. Don't really care, just as long as this guy has muscles and a deep voice, because I think he deserves a deep voice. So, next is Bob, Agent of Hydra, and I wasn't really sure who should play Bob. I just, I came up with these on a whim, but I'm kind of leaning towards that guy from The Lonely Island. I don't really know how to pronounce his name, so I'm gonna butcher it. I think it's Jorma Taccone or something like that. Jorma Taccone. I don't even know, but that guy from The Lonely Island, I think he would do a great job playing Bob, Agent of Hydra. I don't know why. Possibly because he can pass for a guy that would join Hydra for dental. Yeah. Next up, who else would I want to see? Oh, Weasel. If we're gonna have Bob, well, we have to have Weasel. I really didn't know who to put as Weasel because I kind of googled that one guy that was in Armageddon with, the teeth, and I looked him up and how he looks now, and he's really old, and I didn't expect that. I thought he'd be pretty young. But, I'm not saying that an old guy can't play Weasel, but I'm kind of hopping on the bandwagon and supporting Nate from Deadpool and Friends. I think he would make an awesome Weasel. And, yeah, so I'm gonna hop on that bandwagon and say that Nate should be Weasel. Next up is Blind Owl. Yeah, Blind Owl. Owl should be in the movie somewhere. I don't know how, I don't know where, and I don't know who should play her, but it should just be some random old lady. Just like pull some random old lady like off of Sunset Boulevard, and just make sure that she has those cool, really like old granny goggles, and then she has to be awesome, awesome, comedic delivery. I think that'd be pretty cool. I saw that thing with Ryan Reynolds versus Betty White. That was pretty funny. I don't know if Betty White can do it, but that would be pretty funny. Kind of linking our Ryan Reynolds to be Arthur. I'm not going to get into that because that's pretty sad, but Al needs to be in this movie. Next up, I want to say that we need Cable. Now, lots of people say, oh, you can't put Deadpool and Cable in a Deadpool movie because Cable's too hard to explain and yada yada yada, and, his father died in X-Men 3, you can't really do that, and I don't care. He needs to be in this movie somehow. I mean, that can be changed. We give you graces. Make it as close to the comic book as possible, but if you change a few things around to fit Cable in there, I will not complain. Now, as for who should play Cable, I've been avoiding this person over and over and over again, but I can't find anybody else who'd be good enough to play him. Now, Cable's a little cocky, so I kind of went for George Clooney. I think that, it's cliche. He's done Batman or whatever before, but, I still say, okay, George would probably do a good job as Cable and do him justice. And then, okay, if we have Cable in the movie, we have Deadpool. Well, Cable's not really complete in my book if we don't have Domino. Now, Domino, she's one of my favorite characters. My nickname is Domino to some of my friends. So, it's all about the luck powers. I think Domino's amazing. But if we had to put her in a movie, I would have to go with one of my favorite actresses. I think she's really cool, and her and Domino actually have similar, I want to say they're kind of similar in, the way that they act, is Lizzie Kaplan. If you guys don't know about her, she was from Cloverfield. She played the chick that exploded behind the little fiberglass thingy. I don't care. Well, Lizzie Kaplan would do amazing as Domino. Put a little dot on her eye and some dark makeup. She'd be really, really cool. And then, last but definitely not least, is the star of our movie. We all know who he's going to be. Deadpool. And we already know who plays him. It's Ryan Reynolds. And he's going to be awesome. Now, okay, on top of that, I know that we all have our hopes up for this movie, but, we can't all have every need met. Now, I know that Cable and Domino might not be in this movie. I definitely know that everybody from Agency X might not be in this movie, and I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that, but it's cool to keep our hopes up. And if these people make it in the movie, I think I'm just going to wet my pants. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and post some responses as to who you think should be in the movie, and replace some of my people if you have any ideas. Alright, see you guys later.